What do you mean by digital learners?
We live in a world where everything is more accessible and transcending because of digital devices and digital network. 21st century learners have more equipment and facilities that goes beyond imagination, which critically constructs their learning and being. In saying that, here we provide you with the key constructs of digital learning through all contexts and its needs. Learning is an integration we never thought could be possible, where children can now drop their pens and papers, for example, move things on a screen with their fingers, or exercise their minds through digital games or through digital technology. Digital game-based learning and digital activities have improved fundamentally, and children are now more competent than ever before. In saying that, as we take you through the world of digital learners through explored facts, the arguments for and against, allows you to acknowledge both the positive, negative views on digital learning.
Wow! Sounds interesting. Excited to know more about digital learners.
Hi, my name is Kira. I would like to talk about young children's learning from screen media. Usage of digital and technology has been increasing. Children easily get bored with the traditional learning in the classroom nowadays. Some of parents hesitate to introduce e-learning to children for various reasons. However, a lot of research has shown positive opinions about digital learning. Digital learning will help children to bridge the worlds between the concrete experience and abstract mathematical thinking at a very young age. Most of teachers have started to realize the children learn with concrete materials in the classroom is not as effective as learning things online. If the children are able to manipulate virtual objects with a digital interface, it gives more control to children and it can further boost their concentration level. Young children are learning about the social significance and abilities to learn from screen media will be fully accountable for children's development. Visual, auditory, symbolic representation, and imitation. We need to think about how we can support and integrate the digital system into the classroom. Yes, emerging technologies should be embedded in the digital way of education more frequently, and this will impact on how our future job will be formed around STEM education.
When you read addiction, you think, wow, would you really call someone who spends time on a digital device for way too long addicted? Or maybe they are just mentally engaged of what makes them happy. Statistics through digital gamers say otherwise, where children can be found to have the same addiction as substance users.
I am not addicted, I can get off right now.
Seems like a lot to have you mentally diagnosed this way. For instance, integration of digital gaming for the digital learning age has found also to be suffice and corresponds well for some users, as their literacy, maths and science records have proven to show outstanding scores, and records for others through testing of all accounts of neurobiology found that they need support in regards to digital gaming and should critically have sought out support to limit the engagement of digital gaming and activities to a minimum. But hey, not all children learn and approach the digital learning world the same way, and the integration should continuously be investigated, updated, and applied following the framework provided in the growing educational sector.
Most of the educators know that nowadays technology for children's learning is important and inevitable, but they barely know how to integrate them into their daily learning programs. The findings from the Supporting Young Children as Digital Citizens, written by Johnston, Highfield and Hagley in 2018, show that it is important to take the beliefs of all key stakeholders into account when supporting the young children's digital learning. That means all the key stakeholders, including teachers, educators, directors, principals, families, and even the communities, should take responsibilities to promote sharing knowledge of integrating technology in early learning settings. The educators who are competent with utilizing the technology in class can share their ideas about how to integrate them into the teaching program. They can share their strategies through group meeting and even deliver some professional training to those educators who are not quite competent. Normally, if the directors and principals acknowledge the importance of technology in children's early learning, they can give very big support for sharing the knowledge of integrating them into learning settings. They can help organize meetings and trainings for sharing ideas. They can also help communicate with and obtain the support from families and communities. The children in 21st century are the ones who live in a society with technologies everywhere in their daily life. As teachers and educators, we've still got a long way to go, but let's hope we are always on the way to support our young digital learners to thrive in their future life. Thank you for your listening.